Level 1. $0. The beginning, nobody shows you. You wake up at 6:47 a.m. Not because you want to, because your phone buzzes with a shift reminder from an app that doesn't even know your last name. You make $11.50 an hour. You work at a warehouse 30 minutes from your apartment, except you don't have a car, so it's 45 minutes on the bus, and the bus is always late. Your apartment is a single room, not a studio, a room. You share a bathroom with two other people you barely speak to. The refrigerator has eggs, half a loaf of bread, and a bottle of ketchup. That's not a sad detail. That's Tuesday. You eat standing up because the chair wobbles and you never bought a replacement. Social media shows you people your age driving BMWs, living in condos, talking about manifesting wealth. You don't hate them. You just don't believe them. This is level 1. Not the fake version where everyone starts from nothing and makes it in 6 months. The real version, where the goal isn't success, it's just surviving the week. Level 2. $1,800 a month. You're stable. Barely. You got a second job. Weekends at a grocery store, weekdays at the warehouse. You work 60 hours a week and take home $1,800 after taxes. Your rent is $950, utilities $140, phone $45, food around $200 if you're careful. That leaves you $465. Sounds like progress, but your car just broke down, and the repair is $480. So you're already behind before the month even starts. This is what no one tells you about this level. You're not poor anymore, but you're not safe. You're in the gap where you make too much for assistance and too little for security. You don't go out. You don't buy clothes unless something tears. You have one pair of work boots. You rotate 2 pairs of jeans. You tell yourself it's temporary. You've been saying that for 14 months. The people online say you need to invest in yourself. You don't have anything left to invest. Level 3. $3,200 a month. You learn the game. A little. Something shifts. You got a better job. Not your dream job, a logistics coordinator position that requires a uniform and a headset and the ability to pretend you care about KPIs. But it pays $3,200 a month. You move into your own place, a small 1-bedroom in a neighborhood that's not great, but isn't dangerous. You buy a used car for $5,500. You feel proud of it in a way you can't explain to anyone who didn't start where you started. For the first time, you have a savings account. There's $400 in it. You guard it like it's 1,000 times more. You start watching YouTube videos about budgeting, about index funds, about compound interest. You open a Roth IRA and put in $50 a month. The fake version of this story says that's where the magic starts. The real version says $50 a month at 24 takes 30 years to matter. But you do it anyway, because doing something feels better than doing nothing. You're still tired. The tiredness doesn't go away at this level. It just wears a cleaner shirt. Level 4. $5,500 a month. The illusion begins. You got promoted. Operations manager. The title sounds important. The salary jumped. $5,500 a month. $66,000 a year. You move to a better apartment. Second floor, dishwasher, in-unit laundry. You feel it. That thing people talk about. Breathing room. You eat at restaurants now. Not fancy ones, but real ones. Sit-down places with menus that aren't laminated. You upgrade your car. Nothing crazy, a 2021 Honda Accord. But it has Bluetooth and working AC, and that matters more than you expected. You open a credit card for points. You tell yourself you're being smart. You start spending a little more. New furniture, a better phone, a gym membership you use 4 times a month and convince yourself counts as discipline. Your savings grow to $4,200. You feel rich. That's the trap. Lifestyle creep is silent. It doesn't knock. It just moves in quietly while you're busy feeling like you made it. Your expenses now are $4,800 a month. Your savings $700. Technically progress. Emotionally, you're performing a version of wealth you don't quite own yet. The people at level 8 can see it on you. You can't see it yet. Level 5. $9,000 a month. The pivot. You made a move. You left the corporate job. Not dramatically. You didn't flip a desk or send a rage email. You spent 8 months building a skill. Video editing, copywriting, coding, consulting, whatever yours was. And then you landed a remote contract that pays more than your salary ever did. $9,000 a month, working from your apartment. No commute, no dress code, no manager breathing through your headset. This is the level where the gap between real and fake becomes a canyon. The fake version, you're living the dream. Laptop on a beach, freedom. The real version, you work 12-hour days. The contract could end any month. You have no benefits, no paid leave, no sick days. You don't take vacations because you can't afford to stop billing. You tell people you're an entrepreneur. What you actually are is a one-person company with one client and no safety net. But your bank account looks different now. $22,000 in savings. And for the first time, when something breaks, the laptop, the car, the tooth, you fix it without panic. That's not glamorous, but it's one of the most powerful feelings you've ever had. Level 6. $18,000 a month. You see how the other half lives. You scaled. More clients, a small team, one assistant, one subcontractor. $18,000 a month coming in. $7,000 going out in expenses and taxes. Net, around $11,000. You move to a nicer part of the city. Not a penthouse, but a real apartment, with a gym in the building and a doorman who learns your name. You go to dinners where the check is $200 and nobody flinches. You fly business class once, almost by accident, because the upgrade was only $180 and you could. Here's what they don't show you on the highlight reels. The anxiety doesn't leave. It changes shape. Before, you were scared of not having money. Now, you're scared of losing it. You check your business accounts at 2 a.m. You don't sleep the same way anymore. You've started to understand that wealth isn't a destination, it's a maintenance job. Every month, you have to keep the engine running. Miss a beat, lose a client, miss a tax payment, make a bad hire, and the whole thing wobbles. The people below you think you've made it. The people above you know you haven't. Level 7. $40,000 a month. Power, control, paranoia. Your business is real now. A team of 9. Contracts with companies you used to admire from the outside. Revenue of $40,000 a month. You have an accountant, a lawyer, a brand. People ask for your advice. Strangers on the internet call you an inspiration. You buy your parents something meaningful. That part is real. That part you don't perform. But here's what starts happening at this level that no one prepares you for. You can't trust everyone anymore. An employee you liked was leaking client information. A partner you trusted was negotiating behind your back. Someone in your circle was quietly positioning to replace you. The money attracted a different kind of attention. Not dangerous, not criminal, but hungry, calculated. You become careful about what you say, who you meet, what you share online. Your public persona and your private reality start drifting apart. You post about success because that's what the platform rewards. Inside, you're managing a machine that runs on your constant attention and could stall the moment you stop pushing. You haven't taken a full day off in 11 months. You tell yourself that's discipline. It might be fear. Level 8. $100,000 a month. The version they sell you. You made it to the number people throw around in ads, in courses, in comment sections. $100,000 a month. The house is real. The cars are real. The travel is real. You have a team, systems, recurring revenue. For about 3 weeks, it feels exactly like you imagined. Then it just becomes your life. And your life has problems at this altitude that look completely different from the ones you had before, but they don't feel smaller. A tax bill that would have destroyed your former self is now just an irritating line item. A deal falls through for $800,000 and you handle it the same way you once handled a $400 car repair. The emotional scale doesn't upgrade with the money. You are still you, the person who ate eggs and ketchup and sat on a wobbling chair. You just have more options now. More options, more exposure, more to lose. The fake version of this level is a montage, private jets, champagne. I did it. The real version is a Tuesday morning where you're on your third call before 9 a.m., managing a dispute between 2 contractors in different time zones, and you haven't eaten yet because there was no time. The money is real. The freedom is more complicated than the brochure. Final level. The truth nobody scripts. Here's what the levels don't tell you. Most people plateau, not because they're lazy, not because they didn't want it badly enough, because life intervenes. A health scare at level 4 wipes the savings. A market shift at level 6 cuts revenue in half. A bad partnership at level 7 takes years to untangle legally. The real story of income levels isn't a straight line going up. It's a jagged edge. Forward, stall, leap, drop, rebuild. The people you see at the top, the ones who look like they were always there, most of them have a level 1 story they don't post about. A room with a wobbling chair, a bus they had to catch at 6:47 in the morning, 2 pairs of jeans. The fake version of this video ends with, "You made it, you won." The real version ends like this: "You're still going. The levels never really stop. Every new height has a new floor and a new fall waiting if you stop paying attention. The game doesn't end. You just get better at playing it. And maybe that's the point. Not a rival, just the ability to keep moving, with your eyes open this time."